everybody, it's Suzanne A. Wells, and you have landed on another eBay MegaSize sales of $350 or more recap video. The sales in this video come from my Facebook group where every month we have a dedicated thread for sales of $100 or more. So these are the cream of the crop and a great way for everybody to learn what sells. So make sure you're posting your $100 or more sales on that special thread in addition to the regular Money Making Mondays, because that's where the sales in this video come from, and you don't want to be missed because you didn't have your post in the correct place. Okay, we're going to start with Natalie Healy, who I'm giving honorable mention to because her item sold for $340, so almost made it. She said she bought 2 etchings at a thrift store she frequents. It was on her 3rd attempt to leave the store. The joke is that it takes me several tries to finally leave because I always spot something else on my way out. Spotted the etchings, did not fully know the value but knew they were good. Had to wait 2 days for the owner to price the item. Went back and she wanted $15 each. Okay, so she's talking about the owner of the thrift store didn't have a price on them. And she went back, bought them, and then did thorough comps. One had sold for $300. I listed it and sold it for the full asking price of $340 in less than a week. Best sale I ever had, of course. Just waiting to see how the other one does. The item is Levon West Blizzards Coming Etching 1931. So congratulations on your best sale ever and for making honorable mention into this video. Next is Corey Richley, who I also gave an honorable mention to because her sale was $345. So close. She said, "Hi everyone. Suzanne, I've learned a lot from you over the years, and this is the first time I've posted." Thank you, Corey, for posting your sale. That's how we all learn. So I love to see that sometimes it's someone's first post or their biggest sale. Anyway, she said, "I found these adorable parrots at an estate sale for $8. I went in the afternoon, so plenty of buyers saw them before me. Once I put them up for auction, I had messages from 2 buyers asking if I'd take an offer instead. I held out and was pleasantly surprised at the outcome. Thanks for everything you do." Well, you're welcome, Corey. These are vintage gift craft Noritake wall plaque birds. And you can see it's a grouping of 3. And those are just adorable. So $8, and she sold these for $345. Next up is Tina Wozniak. She sold this Longaberger checkerboard basket for $350. It cost her $0 because she was selling it for a friend. Sold in about 4 months and is splitting the proceeds with the owner of the item. So that is a gorgeous piece, and it includes pewter chess pieces. $350 sale. Now here's one that blew my mind. Lynn Danner purchased for $2.99 at Goodwill. I never find rare Ray Dunn, so this was dumb luck. I found no comps, which in this case was a very good sign. Sold on 10-day auction for $380. This is a Ray Dunn magenta tweet bird mug. Hard to find, rare. And this is not dumb luck, Lynn. This was supposed to happen. That item was just waiting for you. And you knew to look for it. So congratulations on that find. $2.99 turned into $380. Wendy Kruger paid $38 at an antique shop. sold for $385 plus international shipping in 1 month and 6 days. 20 watchers. 3 requests for discounts. When I relisted it, I took $15 off, but I did not send offers with either listing. I knew it would sell for my asking price as it is a very collectible piece. I spoke about this necklace on Suzanne's podcast. Purchased from another seller who has an eBay store. Ironically, she sells jewelry. More high-end, but she has lots of costume jewelry in her shop. Not sure if she missed the mark on this necklace, but she didn't realize what she had. $38 turned into $385. If you missed that podcast with Wendy, it posted on Podcast Networks on December 22nd, 2021. Also posted on my YouTube channel, just the audio, on March 10th of 2022. So if you want to go back and listen to that podcast, those are available for you. Okay, moving on. Sean Davis purchased this set for $40 at a garage sale. Originally, the trays it came with were old and yellow. It also had one knife with a white handle. They had been listed for 8 months. 10 days ago, I found 2 brand new trays at Goodwill, and last Friday, I bought a lot of 6 Cutco pieces at an in-person auction that happened to have the correct brown-handled knife. Saturday, I replaced the trays, knife, and took new photos. Relisted them, and they sold in less than 24 hours for full asking price of $399.99. And that's an amazing story that all of the pieces needed to complete the set and or make it look better just appeared magically in front of Sean, and he was able to put this together. So don't think that you won't find the missing pieces or replacement parts to something, because if you are out there treasure hunting all the time, these things can just show up right in front of you and, as you can see here, increase the value of your item. So I love that story, Sean. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, Brandon Haney purchased along with a suede women's Harley-Davidson jacket on Facebook Marketplace for $175 for the pair. Sold on offer after about 5 weeks. This is a Harley-Davidson men's 115th anniversary Eagle B and S, I'm not sure what that stands for, leather jacket, and then he's got an item number there. $400. So $175 for 2 jackets, and then this one alone sold for $400. George Kelly bought this unopened Lego set in a large lot of old toys I bought at an estate sale last year. Not sure what I paid, but it sold at auction for $436. Just a small box with some minifigs in it. Vintage Legoland 1981 Lego Castle System Knights Procession, new in box, sealed, sold for $436.80. Great job, George. And George will sell anything. I love to see the variety of items. I mean, it's toys, it's Barbies, it's collectibles, it's pots and pans, it's pocket knives, it's whatever. And that's why he's so successful, is because he just casts a wide net over everything. Just a side note about Lego. I have been talking to Casey about a podcast specifically about Lego. We mentioned this on the Facebook group at the end of last year, but Casey has been very busy with his ski season. He's also a ski instructor out in Park City, Utah, and he's been busy rescuing people on the slopes. So I'm going to get him on next month in May. when everything in his world calms down, and he can fill us in on his Lego knowledge as well as rescuing people on the slopes on Christmas Eve. So that is a great story. So if you've been holding out for the KC Lego podcast, that is coming. Okay, Marla Williams, from my stash, finally getting headway on my items. $0 for me as I already had it. I will upgrade the shipping. Item started as a $99.99 7-day auction. So this is a lovely piece of jewelry. Vintage Navajo sterling silver turquoise cuff bracelet. Cost her $0, sold for $457.22. Next up is Jessica Cagle Faber, paid $8.95 at Goodwill and sold for $499. It is a rare color. This is a Catherine Holm of Norway mid-century modern enamel fondue set, 5 pieces, red. That is a gorgeous piece. $8.95, sold for just under $500. Tina Wozniak has another one. She said, my husband is an avid Hot Wheels collector and we attend a Hot Wheels convention once a year. I did not know there were such things, Tina. Thanks for that info. There are special cars only available during the convention and the activities. All cars are limited runs. We paid $140 for these 4 cars and sold them for $500 in minutes. This buyer actually bought more from us. All told, we paid $287 and sold for $984 in 2 days. So this is a lot of 4 Hot Wheels Nationals cars sold for $500. Lisa Goodman paid $20 at St. Paul, listed for $625 plus shipping, had several offers but held out and took best offer. $520 plus shipping, was listed a little over a month. The item is vintage, made in Spain, brass electric 5-light wall sconce. $20, sold for $520. Zachary McDore. I've had this computer minus the monitor out in the shed for 7 or 8 years. I bought the monitor on eBay for $150 and listed the lot. Old computer stuff is getting pretty valuable. Luckily, I just started running a recycling center transfer station on Saturdays, and I have already found hundreds of dollars worth of vintage computers, monitors, parts, and other vintage electronics. So this is an old Apple vintage computer. The system with all the parts to it sold for $543. So he's right as far as the old computer stuff is getting pretty valuable. It doesn't even have to work. So when you see these things and think, yeah, that's old and crappy, nobody's going to want that. It doesn't have to work. People just want it for the vintage or display value. Ginger Lampright finally sold the last of the Louis Vuitton today. I bought it for about $63. I paid $30 to have it authenticated, so my cost is $93. Sold it for $575 with free shipping. So this is a Louis Vuitton. It looks like a pouch. It's a special edition, which is part of the reason it sold for so much. Her cost $93, sold for $575. Okay, Sean Davis has another one. He says, another one that went because of the sale I ran. Buyer sent me an offer for the sale price this morning. This set was purchased at the same time as the other set I sold last week. Online auction. Had $67 into them. sold for $559.99 with free shipping in 8 days. Shipping cost me $97, heavier than the last set at 139 pounds. Glad I didn't have to haul them around anymore. This is a set of Encyclopedia Britannica 1993 Anniversary Edition, 33 volumes. Yeah, that is really heavy, so I commend you for even tackling that project because I'm just looking at those boxes and thinking that's really heavy to deal with. So glad you got a good price on those, Sean. Oh, and look, it's Sean again. Got these at an auction for $170, listed for just under 4 months. Sold for asking price, on sale $559.99. Really wanted to keep them, but they would never get used if I did. Buyer's actual cost was $794 and change. A lot of interest in them from day one of being listed. Shipping is a killer, making it a harder sale. A little over 40 pounds, not exactly a small box. The item, vintage Sheeb TV trays, Lucite retro smoked plexiglass set of 2. His cost was $170, sold for $559.99. Okay, Carla City. Just sold this set today, shipping out this afternoon. They were in a box of silver plate flatware, or as I lovely call them, dirty flatware. I think she meant as I like to call them, dirty flatware, for $39.99. Since it's my birthday month, I get a 25% off coupon that I get to use the whole day once activated. I didn't know what I really had until I got home and started sorting. Found a small sterling ladle. Nice little treasure hunt. The silver plate flatware I'll sell in medium flat rate boxes for crafts. So this item is 32 pieces mixed sterling flatware Gorham pattern. $580.53, and her cost was $39.99 for this and other things that were in the box. Okay, Ronnie K. Picked up these 2 Care Bears at a garage sale in Florida while on vacation. When I finally got around to listing them, turns out they were a limited release item and very collectible. Paid $10 for the pair, negotiating down from $20 for the pair, and sold them with 7 hours of listing for full asking price of $599. My husband groused about my crap that I bought to sell on vacay. He's not grousing now. So her cost was $10, sold for just under $600. And just a side note on plush, some of these rare special edition limited release items are very difficult to research. Because there's just not very many of them, and they may not even show up on Terapeak going back a year. What you can do is look for plush collecting groups on Facebook. There's a lot of them out there, even so specific as to like Care Bears only or vintage Fisher Price or whatever the item is. And go join those groups, post your photos, and ask questions because that's a wonderful resource where a lot of people can help you, and some may have more information on the item. So sometimes items are just so rare you can't find anything on them and you don't know how to price them. So Facebook's a great resource in that respect, that there are all these little clusters of groups that discuss very specific items. So don't forget that's there for you, and it's free. Okay, and we're going to end with my neighbor in South Carolina, Renee Orr. She said, bought the Rabbit wine cooler for $187 at an online estate sale auction, listed very high at $1,250. Sat for a long time, which she expected. Ran across the Arthur Court tray at a thrift store for $4. Decided to lot them together to make my listing more appealing than a couple of others that were listed. Dropped my price to $999.99 with best offer. Accepted an offer of $750. So you can see there it's the Arthur Court designer lot, a wine cooler that's the shape of a bunny, and a tray. So her cost was $191 and sold this item for $750. Congratulations, everybody. Those are some amazing sales. And I've gotten some comments that why are these videos so short as compared to the $100 sale videos? Well, it's because there just aren't as many sales of $350 or more. I can only include what you guys give me. So when you get these high dollar sales, make sure you're posting them on the group so that I can see them and include them in these videos. And I will see you in the next video. Have a profitable and productive day on eBay. Bye.